I met myself on a Greyhound bus at 2:17 a.m. My name is Noah Carter, 34M, and this is the strangest, most important night of my life. It was winter, the kind that makes American highways feel endless and empty. I was on a Greyhound bus leaving Denver, headed to Kansas City, running away from a life that had quietly collapsed. A startup I gave 5 years to had laid me off with a polite email. A relationship I thought would become marriage ended with the sentence, "I don't think we're growing the same way." I didn't argue with either. I just left. The bus was mostly empty. A few sleepers. A man snoring like a broken engine. The smell of cheap coffee and exhaustion. I took a window seat and watched my reflection slide over the dark glass as the bus moved. At 2:17 a.m., the bus stopped at a tiny station in the middle of nowhere. That's when he got on. Same height as me. Same tired eyes. Same scar on the chin from when I fell off my bike at 12. He sat across the aisle. I told myself I was overtired. Or losing it, or both. He looked at me and smiled, not friendly, familiar. "You finally left," he said. My heart slammed so hard it hurt. "Do I know you?" He laughed softly. "You do, just not yet." I wanted to move. I couldn't. "You're wondering if you wasted your life," he continued. "If playing it safe actually cost you everything." My mouth went dry. Those were thoughts I'd never said out loud. "Who are you?" I whispered. He leaned back. "I'm you. Not the version that stayed." The bus hummed forward. No one else noticed us. He told me about the risks I didn't take. The city I almost moved to. The book I never finished. The love I walked away from because timing wasn't perfect. "Does it get better?" I asked. He shook his head. "It gets real." Which is better but harder. He showed me his hands, calloused, scarred, alive. "I failed more times than you can imagine," he said. But I stopped asking permission to live. I felt tears burn my eyes. "So why are you here?" He looked at me carefully. "Because this is the night you decide whether fear keeps driving or you do." The bus slowed at the next stop. He stood. "This is where I get off." "Wait," I said. "If I change, do you disappear?" He smiled, gentle this time. "I hope so." As he stepped off the bus, he turned back once. "Oh, and Noah, you're not behind. You're early." The doors closed. The bus pulled away. I stared at my reflection again, but this time it felt different. Less like a ghost, more like a beginning. The next morning, instead of continuing to Kansas City, I got off early. I rented a cheap room. I opened my laptop. I started writing the book I'd been afraid to start for 10 years. I don't know if I really met my future self that night, but I do know this. Sometimes rock bottom isn't the end of the road. Sometimes it's a quiet bus stop at 2:17 a.m., where you finally decide to become yourself.